What the fuck news?
And what the fuck?
Fuck do you think you're doing?
Submitted by Stephanie says, hi, JK.
Hi,
you,
Stephanie.
If you hold a napkin in between your fists like that, you could punch better.
Fuck you, bitch. Hi, Stephanie. You know, I gotta say, whenever I read the titles, I always like to surprise myself. Like, sometimes I'll read the first 2 words and I'm like, ooh, don't read anymore, just wait. I get so excited. Okay. A man was shocked to discover girlfriend's secret bathroom habit involving his socks.
She likes to
Smell?
Oh yeah, that's the only thing I could picture. While sitting on the toilet taking a shit.
She wipes her ass with his socks.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think of like what's the weirdest thing you can do.
Stuffs it in her mouth. And then jacks off.
She jacks off.
Yeah.
are one of the nastiest things on earth. Well, used sock
Yeah, they're pretty yucky.
Or thongs. Those are pretty gross.
with skid marks on.
Well, I'm just thinking because you just sweat.
It is impressive to get a skid mark on a thong.
That is.
I was like, a skid mark on a sock or a thong? Like, I'm like, all right, let's engage.
Jess doesn't have skid marks on a thong, but one of my exes did.
Ew. Wow.
We were in bed and I looked at her underwear and I'm like,
While she was wearing it? Or?
no, it was on the floor and it was a skid mark and I said, you want to throw that away? And she's like, no. And I'm like, ugh.
Oh my god.
And that's when it started
Is
to
it a skid
dwindle.
mark or a period?
Yeah, it could be a period
It
stain.
looked like Dookie to me.
But dry period blood and Dookie look the exact
But
same.
one's a streak and one's a little puddle.
But if it's in a thong,
But okay, I'm sorry, because like that's why I'm trying to process this. I'm like, I'm an open person. I understand everyone's got like, you know, body things like da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I don't think I've ever gone through a period where I'm like, wow, that's a skid mark. Like, you know, like what's going on? Don't you just wipe your butt?
Maybe she wasn't thorough with it.
ew, did you ever go down there to check?
No, that's when our relationship started dwindling because I was like, how dare you put that back on? I mean, like, I would have just rinsed it, washed it, or threw it away and went commando.
You should put it back on?
What?
Oh my god.
And that's when the relationship started to dwindle.
Damn. All right. Well, let me tell you about this lady.
Does it make sense if we were in high school because she was young, so she did stupid things?
No, dude, if you or anyone you know find skid marks, call the police.
I'm pretty fucking gross. I'm pretty fucking gross, right? And I wouldn't even do that.
Dude, I'm like,
If my own underwear had skid marks, I would fucking burn it or throw it away.
think about dating a guy. Like, can y'all please think about dating a dude and he had skid marks in his boxers? Like,
I would forgive that though because dudes are disgusting.
Dudes are more disgusting than girls.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it make more sense to have skid marks on a thong than a boxer? Because the skid marks
does make sense.
rides up that ass.
It does.
And if you don't wash thoroughly, or like there's times when you do wipe, but then there's just that extra lump that just skid marks along. And it gets flossed away, you know what I mean? It gets flossed.
then it would saturate the whole back end of the panty.
Cleaner. It's almost like imagine you're dating this chick and her BO is stronger than yours.
Damn.
That's me. That's me right now. My BO is way stronger than he has no BO. I have just regular BO.
Oh fuck. What am I doing here?
A lot of Asian dudes don't have BO though.
He
true.
doesn't
We
wear
got stink
deodorant.
breath, not BO.
I don't wear deodorant either.
What?
I only wear deodorant because it was taught to me that I should.
Yeah.
But most of the times I don't.
No, I have to because I'm like, oh my god, I didn't wear deodorant, and I start panicking, and I'm like, oh fuck, do you have some, please, someone?
I'll get BO if like I'm working out for a very, very long period of time. I play basketball and it's during the summer.
same here.
It takes a long time. But if I'm just chilling like this, or if I just do an hour workout, I won't get BO.
But my head smells like shit all the time.
And his breath.
Yeah, our BO comes out of our breath, in our head, and our fart.
You don't wear deodorant either? You don't have BO?
Sometimes.
What?
I get like,
I can't say the same for Casey.
He
Does he
just
shower
made that
every day?
statement.
Sometimes he skips.
Exactly, because I think that's his thing. Because I've traveled with him, and there's times I'm like,
He wore
I
that
don't
like 3
think
times in a row.
he showered in like 3 days. So that might be it. If he showered every day, I don't think you'd have BO.
I've seen Casey sleep in his clothes multiple times.
So have I.
dude, I have like, I get like
I'm married to him.
anxious if I forget to put on deodorant. Like, do y'all ever have a time where like you feel a tingle in your body and then you just start sweating? Like, I'll like hit the brake and like I'll be like, oh shit, I forgot deodorant, and then I just start pouring sweat.
Or it just feels sticky to me.
Oh, yeah, I can like feel the sweat, and I'm just like,
Ew.
I'll smell like moist sweat, but not that BO smell.
No,
Yeah.
I have that onion shit.
Oh, damn.
sometimes
You don't smell like BO?
I don't.
oh, I don't think I do either. I just
No, I smell.
You've
I
never
have, like-
smelled like that though. It's because you're always careful about it.
Julie is losing her
on?
shit back there.
What happened, Julia?
I dropped my phone. But fun fact though, people who have
Get in the fucking. Get over here. All right. So recently, I read up that people that have the wet type of earwax, they actually have the BO. So Asian people who have the wet earwax,
I have wet earwax.
BO.
I have wet earwax.
I have dry earwax.
I have dry earwax.
No, Asians. In Asians.
Asian.
Yeah, Asians only, the ones I know always have dry.
You look like Coraline with the yellow.
Do you have wet or dry earwax?
I have wet, so I.
You got stank.
So you got BO?
I do, but I put deodorant on, so I don't. Smell.
Yeah, my BO sister.
Thank you.
I got dry earwax.
I never smelled you.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I'm sorry. I have waxy earwax.
No, there's wet and there's dry. So that you're waxy, I guess you're wet.
Yeah.
You're wet, girl.
Yeah, yours is wet. Because is yours ever just like...
Is it flaky?
Yeah, is it flaky and turns powdery?
That's dry.
It's like waxy.
Yeah. No, that's wet.
That's wet.
Me too. I have the waxy one.
Okay, so you guys have like ear.
It's like dandruff coming out of the ear.
For them
Yup.
to clean the ears, they use like the scoopy thing.
Got it.
Because sometimes I'm just sitting there and I could just feel like...
It just
flake
falls.
come off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like...
A
oh, what-
snowflake just.
All right, so let me tell you about this girl.
Oh yeah. Wait, who are we talking about?
Let's talk about fucking nasty body shit.
It was just funny that Bart's like, "So imagine your girl having more BO than you." I'm like,
sitting right
right here, bro. It's us.
But that's because I never smell it, that's why.
Oh, that's nice. That's good to know.
I did.
Me?
Because when I was doing it with this girl, and she was like,
Oh, I thought me.
And then when I was on top of her, I had put her hands down like this. She was like, oh my god, like that. And then I had to put it down like,
do it all sexy.
that stink, that stink.
She's like, handcuff me to the post. Can't do it.
Nope. I got
I'm
her
gonna
arms and I
handcuff
went,
you
nope.
to your own ankles.
Woo! Those armpits. Oh boy. Smelled like a stinky feet.
This was posted on Reddit under subreddit relationship advice. And the title says, I, 28, think my girlfriend, 26, has been using my gym socks to wipe after going to the bathroom.
I told you.
What kind of wipe though? Pussy or...
Shit.
Ugh.
Why? Does she hate
What
him?
happened was, so he started realizing that a lot of his socks have been disappearing. So first of all, they've been together for a few months.
That's it.
And then they recently moved into together.
Oh, red flag, bro.
They do share a lot of the household responsibilities, but the one thing that she has been adamant about is doing the laundry. And so he just thought like, oh, that's really sweet, you know, like she wants to take care of my clothes, whatever. But then he ends up finding in the hamper
Dookie socks.
a dookie sock.
Caca socks.
Oh,
So then he was
God.
like, what the fuck?
That's
Like,
nasty.
we don't have any pets, we don't have any kids.
Who's wiping?
Whose poop is on my socks?
Why is there shit on
He
my socks?
confronted her about it,
She's Salvadoran, huh?
and then she, what?
Salvadorian.
She's cheating. Do a fecal test. Whose poop is this? I'm serious.
So then she ends up breaking down and crying and saying that,
Fresh socks or dirty socks?
it's a good question.
Because he said gym socks, right?
Hopefully it's
You
fresh.
said use gym socks, no?
I don't know if it was used.
yeah,
He just said,
It's just his gym socks, so it might be workout socks.
Yeah.
I could kind of get it if it's fresh. Cause so it's like using cloth, you know? It's like you're a baller.
Then you should buy a shit towel.
Yeah.
Or use your own socks.
Maybe she likes this, I don't know, the smell of him.
Sorry, I'm just gonna put on conspiracy bows for a second. Just hear me out, y'all. So let's say that she says, yeah, I'm sorry, it was me. I was wiping my ass with your socks, you know? But she was actually cheating. And it was the dude wiping his ass with his socks as a power move because he's like, fuck you, I'm fucking your girl. And he would like, you know, like that's more rational than her being like, oh, and then of course for her it's easier to be like, I'm pooping on your socks, babe, please forgive me, rather than I stuck this dude's dick and he hates you, so I think you're right.
How long is a skid mark? Because if it's guy ass,
It's a big one.
but if it's
Yeah.
a girl ass, it might be like
so
that.
let me clarify something. He didn't find the poop socks in the laundry hamper. I messed up. She threw it away, so he found it in the trash can.
Keeps missing socks.
Well, at least she's courteous and throws it
She
away.
just washed it.
Yeah, then why is she doing the laundry?
Shit disappears in the laundry.
Yeah, so inside of a bag, there were several pairs of his gym socks covered in
She's
poop.
stupid. She didn't think he would know that his socks are gone.
Yeah, what's she thinking?
Yeah, so then anyway, so she breaks down, she says like, oh, you know, I can't use toilet paper. I like using socks to wipe because it covers my hand completely.
Oh, that's funny.
Why don't she use her own socks?
She does usually use,
But she ran out of her own socks.
she used her own socks, but then
Girl.
she ran out.
Oh, God.
Get some kitchen gloves, get a little sticky thing with a chain, keep them on the sink, Just get your toilet paper and then you
Or get a bidet.
That's what a lot of people have been commenting on this post, saying like, you know, either get a bidet, take her to a therapist, and then maybe do some exposure therapy. So like use the sock, but then put toilet paper on it.
Oh, I thought put shit on the sock.
Oh my god, so
That's
you're
a
saying
lot of money.
Right?
Like you have to buy pairs and pairs of socks just to fucking take a shit.
She could have bought a new house.
would y'all
She has a fear of getting poop on her hands.
So this is 3 months in. Would y'all ride it out or would you break up with her?
Guys are dumb. They're gonna be like, how hot is she?
Exactly.
Let's say she's a 7.
What? How
I mean, okay,
fucking
well,
dare you?
she's using a sock to wash, like wipe your ass. It's not as bad as eating shit.
And also, is she
Guy logic.
is she still using the toilet paper with the sock as a glove? Because if so, now this is just stupid.
Yeah.
The sock has got to be some kind of fetish or something.
And it's gonna permeate.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
It's gonna permeate. It has holes in it and shit.
Yeah, and it's not really thick. At least with the toilet paper, you can wrap it as much as you want.
Yeah, and if she's still using the toilet paper in the hand with the sock, then just get a fucking glove.
Yeah.
Maybe this feels great. I'm gonna try it.
Ew.
I've tried it before.
Same here.
What?
Oh, Bart.
You guys are meant to be together.
Well, I tried it because this was panic mode.
You didn't have toilet
Yes,
paper?
it was public. It was a public restroom, but it was like the stall. It's not even a stall. It's just one room, and it was huge. It was long, and I don't know where everyone else was. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I could have been by myself too. And I looked. There's no toilet paper, and I remember his story of him grabbing used toilet paper from a
Taiwanese style, baby.
And I was like, fuck.
Taiwanese?
No, Bart Kwan style.
So then I looked at everything that I had, right?
Bring down a whole culture with you, dude.
So then I was like, well, what's gotta go? Is it gonna be my shirt? Is it gonna be my underwear? Is it gonna be my socks? I'm like, well, I got 2 socks. If I don't wipe right the first time,
You got another one.
there you go. So I'm like, well, fuck it. It's not gonna ruin my outfit. I can still walk around with no socks. So the socks had to go. And it wasn't anything special.
No, but did it turn you on?
No.
Then you're good.
Did it feel different than toilet paper?
It did. It was luxurious. But yeah, it wasn't anything different.
I've done socks, my underwear, leaves, napkins, paper.
Whoa.
All right, fucking Bubba Gum Shrimp Company.
I've done all of those.
Napkins,
Long
construction
socks,
paper.
ankle
Construction paper.
socks, wool socks, summertime socks,
T-shirts.
Wife beaters,
wife beaters,
Those gloves on.
cardboard,
sawdust,
rocks,
Wonder Bread.
hair.
No, it's because we did.
Fun.
So we did this land navigation course when I was in the military, and then like it's like a 8-hour long course. So in the course of 8 hours, if you've been shoving MREs down your throat for like the whole week, your poop is like can come out at any time.
solid.
And then so sometimes you're out in the middle of nowhere. So sometimes you got a fucking random newspaper, a map maybe, perhaps.
You
Leaf.
never use your hand?
Hell no! What am I gonna wash it with?
Why are you so offended with me? What the fuck?
My hand has to go back on my trigger.
You know what I just?
I'm not gonna have shit on my fucking gun.
But you pick up dog shit?
That's at home.
Molded.
That's at home. What? That's at home. At home, I can wash my hands. When I'm out over there, I have to use my hands to eat later, pick my nose, pull the trigger, still do things. So I use everything else.